Okay, welcome back to the chapter. This is a really cool chapter, and I think you'll like it. From local sandbox to global authority, a paradigm shift, one that, if understood and activated, can change your life, can change your ability to make the biggest impact you can on the world. Okay, oops. Okay, sorry about that, Lou. All right. You built a real business, but your digital print footprint tells a different story. You're known locally, invisible online. Now, let's go to the chapter. Okay, let me make a change here. Yes, here we go. Okay. From local sandbox to global authority, the demand builder movement. You didn't start this journey to stay small, but most people do, not because they lack talent, not because they don't care, but because they stay confined to a sandbox they never outgrow. Serving quietly, showing up inconsistently, waiting to be discovered. Instead of building something that attracts attention, trust, and the opportunity by design. Everyone begins in a sandbox, a local one. It's where your first conversation happens, for your first client, your first wins. It's where your reputation is formed and your confidence is tested. It's necessary, it's valuable, but it's not where you're meant to stay. Your goal isn't to escape the sandbox. Your goal is to expand it. From participant to demand builder. That shift from local participant to global authority is where everything changes. And that shift requires a new identity. Most entrepreneurs operate as participants. They show up, they work hard, they deliver value, but they rely on chance, referrals, introductions, timing to create opportunities. Their growth is reactive. Demand builders don't operate that way. They build systems that generate attention. They create platforms that amplify their voice. They design ecosystems where opportunities are a natural byproduct of visibility and trust. This transformation happens in stages. First, you're a unknown local player. You figured out your message. Your visibility is limited. Opportunities come inconsistently, often dependent on who you know rather than who knows you. Then you become a recognized local authority. Your message sharpens, your presence grows. You start to be known in rooms, in communities, in conversations that matter. You're no longer invisible. From there, you step into the role of demand builder. This is where everything shifts. You stop chasing opportunities and start attracting them. Your built performs podcasts, content, communities that create constant, consistent attention. You collaborate strategically. You move from being discovered to being sought after. And eventually, you expand into the global authority sandbox. Your reach extends beyond your zip code and city. Your network crosses markets. Your influence scales. You're no longer bound by geography. You are defined by your message and your ecosystem. This is not accidental growth. This is engineered demand. The demand builder framework is built on 5 core pillars. Clarity. You must know exactly who you serve, what you stand for, and how you communicate your value. Without clarity, visibility creates confusion, not demand. Second, content. Your voice must be scalable. Podcasting, storytelling, consistent content transforms your ideas into assets that work for you around the clock. Third, community. Attention without connection fades. Community is where relationships deepen, trust compounds, and engagement turns into loyalty. Fourth, collaboration. Growth accelerates through proximity. Strategic partnerships expand your reach faster than isolated effort could ever. Fifth, conversation. Demand must be directed. Systems turns attention into opportunities, conversations into clients, and influence into revenue. This isn't theory. It's built. It is a system you can build, refine, and scale. The infrastructure, where community becomes power. Most people build their visibility on platforms they don't control. Social media gives you reach, but not ownership. Email gives you access, but limited engagement. What you need is a place where your audience doesn't just follow you, they connect, engage, and grow with you. That's where a platform like School becomes essential, spelled SKOOL. It's not just a tool, it's an infrastructure. It's where your audience becomes a community, where conversation replaces consumption, where reputation compounds daily through interaction, not just content. In a world where attention is fragmented, community is an asset. And demand builders understands this. You don't just build an audience, you build a room. Your local reputation, the first currency. Before you think globally, you must act locally. Your reputation is the first form of currency. It's built through real conversation, real results, real relationships. It's where people know your name, trust your work, refer your value. This is your proving ground. Speak locally, collaborate locally, share stories from your community. These aren't small moves, They're foundational moves. Your local sandbox is not a limitation. It's a laboratory. It's where you test your message, refine your delivery, and build the confidence required to scale. Because global authority without local credibility is fragile, but when you build trust, you are where you are, expansion becomes natural. Bridging the gap, local to global. The transition from local to global doesn't happen all at once. It happens through intentional expansion. You begin to invite voices from outside your immediate network into your content. Share ideas that resonate beyond your geographic market. Build partnerships that introduce you to new audiences. Create spaces like communities that are not limited by location. The internet removed geographic barriers, but it hasn't removed the need for trust. Trust still builds the same way it always has, through consistent conversation and connection. The difference is this: now those relationships can scale. The demand flywheel. When your system is working, growth becomes cyclical. It's my dyslexic. Your podcasts create conversations. Your conversations become content. That content brings people into your community. Your community creates collaboration. Collaboration creates opportunity. Each loop strengthens your visibility. Each loop strengthens your authority. Each loop increases demand. This is the demand flywheel. It doesn't rely on luck. It relies on consistency. The identity shift. At some point, strategy is no longer enough. You have to decide who you are. You are no longer somebody trying to grow. You're somebody who creates demand. You're not waiting to be invited into rooms. You're building rooms. You're not consuming opportunities. You generate them. This identity shift is subtle, but it changes everything. Because once you see yourself as a demand builder, your actions follow. The invitation. You don't have to build this alone. In fact, you shouldn't. The fastest way to expand your sandbox is to surround yourself with others who are doing the same. That's what Demand Builders community is designed for. It's a place where clarity is sharpened, content is created, relationships are built, opportunities are shared. A space where you move faster because you're not isolated, where your growth is supported, challenged, and accelerated. This is not just a community, it's a movement. The global sandbox. Imagine this. Your voice reaches beyond your zip code and city. Your ideas impact people you've never met. Opportunities find you because of your systems you built. You're no longer defined by where you are. You're defined by what you've built. You've started a sandbox. Now you have the tools to expand it without limits, without borders, without waiting. The question is no longer whether it's possible. The question is whether you are ready to build it. Your next 3 steps. Clarify your message. Know exactly who you serve and how you create value. Step 2, activate your visibility. Start your content engine. Share your voice consistently. Build and join community. Step into rooms that accelerate your growth and create your own. I look forward to being with you to show you the next sample of a community and a future. I'm Pete Kane. Be bold. Make an impact.